And good afternoon, Sword Family. And Happy New Year's Eve. Xin Kuala. Tomorrow is going to be the beginning of the Chinese New Year week-long holiday. Thank you. I have something special planned for tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Other than that, I don't really have anything going on, so let's go ahead and get through these comments, and we will get going with the game. Oh, wow. And first through the door at 3:34 is Houston, Texas, Dave. Happy Monday. Hey, Dave. Good to see you. You're not usually this early. And Dan, a couple minutes later, good evening. Please show me something fun. Kind of need it. Yeah, I heard, Dan. I'm sorry. It's never easy having to put down an animal. I've only had to actually have it done once, but that was enough. I don't ever want to have to do that again. Carl joining us. Good evening, everyone. Evening, Carl. Do our best. Yes, we will. Donna made spaghetti and meatballs with garlic cheese sticks. I will endeavor to stay awake. Well, that's definitely a dinner. Just grab some popcorn, and it still smells like popcorn in here. Lynn made guacamole from scratch. Wow. But I think she'll finish it off before I get hungry again. Yeah. Sorry to hear you're having a bad time. I'm sure Thesis will do his best to be entertaining. I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to try. And Carl greeting Foxy and Kitty, and Aunt Donna coming in. Hey, everyone. Hello, Donna. And Carl greeting Donna, and Foxy says hi to everyone. Welcome to the show, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yes. Acting like I didn't see her 5 minutes ago. You know, when you stop being excited to see your partner, that's probably a bad sign, or it's a good sign that you're not supposed to be in that relationship anymore. So, you know. I'll be fine. Had several months to prepare. Please don't let me bring the mood down. No, it's all right. It's all good. Plugged into the game. Hugs for Dan. Oh, no, what happened? Yeah. Should I even ask? How to put our oldest cat to sleep today. She had inoperable cancer. It was the least bad of the three choices we were given. Know exactly what that means. Had to do it too many times ourselves. I'm sorry. Yeah. Big hugs for you both. When all your choices are bad, you pick the least bad. Yeah. And Trey is joining us. Hey, y'all. Hello, Trey. And greetings for Trey. Here to cheer on your avatar? I would hope so. And more greeting for Trey and greetings for me. And here we go. Got lucky yesterday and another bouncing garden came over the house. Nice. More greetings for me. Actually got the show alert today. Nice. And we have chair. I don't think I have any of the actual ads on here. I got this one. I got this one. That's me. Yeah, I think those are the only ad I actually have on here, which is kind of sad. Boo from Foxy and Midnight. What's up, sword people? Hey, Midnight. And greetings and greetings and greetings and greetings to Midnight. Lunar New Year, yes. Week-long party sounds good. Well, that you might say that at the beginning, but by the end of it, yeah. Right, Carl. Although at my age, I can barely party through a few hours of green room. Yeah, exactly. Not much better, but just never big for parties. We have a kickbot. Just kill lots of people things. That's pretty much the plan. That would be nice midway through for a down the hall break. Yeah. Squeegee of knowledge is good to have. Yes, squeegee of knowledge is. Sarah's at desk wondering where the physical squeegee is. Nice tea to start the party. Well, I do have brisk raspberry tea. That's brisk, baby. Ask Bread. Bread would probably know where the squeegee of knowledge is. And tonight's show is named after the Paper Tigers. This movie has the amazing guys from Marshall Club. If you're not a fan of Marshall Club, you need to go look them up on YouTube. They're some very, very amazing martial artists who are entirely self-taught, and they basically base all of their fighting styles off of old Chinese kung fu movies. And so when they got an opportunity to be in a Chinese kung fu movie, they jumped at the chance. It's actually a really good movie too. So there you go. Paper Tigers. Cars at the spa for the next week plus. Ugh. Waiting on a new engine. Oh, damn. So there's ice cream and cats all over the desk. Well, do what you got to do, I guess. New engine, though. Oof. That can't be good. No, that's got to be bad news, I think. I'll have ice cream when I warm up some. Yeah, probably. Oh. Behave, you stupid thing. We did get some ice cream last week. It was last Thursday, I think. So yeah, just those little individual dudes. So now we move you guys over here. And we minimize those so that we can share our screen. Consoling myself the fact that I was able to limp the car to the shop. Didn't die as I was pulling out of the job zone onto the interstate. Oof. Yeah. You don't want to have your car towed, especially any like significant distance, like, oh, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes, where you have to wait like an hour and a half for the tow truck to get there and then have it tow the 35 minutes back home. That's never fun. And yeah, I kind of speak from experience, but it wasn't my fault. It was not my fault. I tried to warn him. You know what? Let's just save that for the green room, because I have a feeling I will get entirely too animated telling this story, because it makes me very angry. So yeah, I will just save that for the green room, because yeah. Roadside assistance on my injury. Nice. Actually be covered. I just didn't want to go get hit. Yeah. Yes, I do have a rant about it. And yes, it is entirely understandable. February login reward event. You're receiving blah, blah, blah. Cannot receive on the same server. Yada, yada, yada. New Year event extended. Well, what did we get? Oh my God. I forgot how much crap I have in here. Okay. Experience bonus card goes there. Imperial Dragon Robe costume. That sounds interesting. Imperial Dragon Robe costume, male. Okay. All right. Item bonus card extreme. Artisan Blessing. What is that? For 2 minutes, increase crafting success rate by an additional 100%. Okay. All right. So that must be what we got for so we can take the Imperial Dragon Robe male and go throw that in storage. We can give it to Indigo, but if it's worse than the armor that he already has, which is basically the one-shot armor, then I won't be doing that. But I can store it. Good to know. Level 2 increase. Do we already have? Yes, we already had one of those. We'll just add that to the pile then. Damage increased by 100. Qigong damage by 100. Yes, game time. Yes, it is under the file that my dad is an idiot. And it is definitely a lot larger than normal file, we'll put it that way. All right, so we currently have the Secret Shadow Disciple, Deco. 3 months and 11 days. Well, let's see what the Imperial Dragon Robe Deco looks like. Oh, wow, that's cool. I like that. That is cool looking. Of course, the Secret Shadow is much more low cut and with shorts, but that one's just cool looking, so we'll go with that one. All right, what do we got on our quest log? Oh my God. Master and Disciple, Dungeon of Conquer, Perseverance, which goes into Southern Death Valley. Lost Son of Dreamface Buddha, which will go into Southern Death Valley. Mysterious Tome is in Chinon. And we have our road to the Dragon Quest, which is literally right here in front of us. So how can she do Kung Fu in the dress? Well, you can see there's quite a bit of room in there, and some dresses in this style will have a slit. Yeah, that's what slits in the skirt are for. Yep. This one does not appear to have one. Let's get a little bit closer. It's Thousand Eyes, Thousand Hands. The drunken, itchy... That is very pretty. The drunken, itchy beggar. The incident of the 10 Masters kidnapping. I am Thousand Eyes, Thousand Hands. You're shouting! I know everything. You must have sought me out because there is something you want to know, right? What will you give me in return? What do you want? I want one person's life. I have to murder someone for your words? I even know what it is that you want. Take this before you answer me. Take it to Dan Shizong, show it to him, and bring me the answer to my question. Oh boy. That sounds ominous. Oh, I forgot my music. I forgot my music. Shame on me. For shame, for shame. Gonna catch fleas from that guy. I probably, if I haven't already, I probably will soon, yeah. Can't have game time without music time. Back to Tianjin we go. Hey, buddy. You gotta come over here, dude. Hi. Yes, I know. You want all the attentions. You got to say hi to your adoring fans, huh? Yeah. Well, come over here. Come on. Come over here. Hello, co-host. Yep. Hey, bud. Yeah. Hey, bud. Hi. Hey. Yeah. Hi. Hi there. Yeah. Why are they always so itchy? No. This is, are you okay? You have to get that information from him no matter the cost, understand? You must get that information. Oh boy. Doesn't feel right. We need to talk because something going on. Okay. Let's get our drunk on. 2 hours of drunk. So that was the entire quest. Talk to Thousand Eyes, then come back here and talk to Dan Shijong. He always wags tail with kisses. This is very important. You must find out why this gold coin was in Ye Shaoqing's hand. What is he planning? I have a bad feeling about this. How is that related to the League of Beggars? I am sorry. I cannot say anything right now. Just do as I ask, please. Oh, I almost forgot. Drunken Butterfly is looking for you. I suggest you meet with her before heading to her fate. I hear you've been very busy these days. I'm happy to see that you made some progress. Did something happen with Dan Sejong? It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm a little upset. Aren't you getting too close to Dan Sejong? It may sound like I'm interfering, but you better not get too cozy with that fellow. Something about him is strange. He isn't progressing very well in his kung fu, and he is often lazy. You have to keep in mind the saying that if you play with dirt, you'll get dirty. By the way, I have a favor to ask of you as well. Will you do it for me? Of course I will. You will probably meet Ye Xiaoqing and Hefei. Give this payment to him. He will give you some information I need. Then bring the information back to me. Okay. Surprised they're not chastising us for wearing such extravagant clothing. Yeah, 2 hours of drunk. I think that's the most powerful one that they have, but I might have to check just to be sure. Okay, clan contributions. Do the piece of steel, because that's worth 2,000. That might be the only thing that I can trade the red jade of hell. but I don't get anything for it. Let's go ahead and use our Fruit of Fortune. Item bonus cards. So back to Buffet we go. And I didn't forget. I still remember the last half hour of the stream this week is going to be buff training, which if people get bored of watching that, I completely understand you going and watching something else, because it's literally going to be me sitting in one spot just hitting a button over and over again for half an hour. But when you are playing a healer or a hybrid, you need to buff train. Otherwise, your heals and your buffs and everything else will only be at level 1 unless you run around and heal and buff random people, which is still buff training. So at around 6:30, somebody remind me that it's time for buff training. Hopefully I won't be in the middle of a quest when it happens. I got something else over here now. I think that is the fan quest also to go into Valley of Hell. So, yep, Trace and Master Hand. I am a collector of all things precious in Zhongyuan. Since you are a traveling warrior, you wander through the land, and I'm sure you have occasion to notice many precious things, yes? If you keep an eye open for items that would suit my collection and bring them to me, I'll make sure it is worth your while. I will pay you well for anything so precious as items made by a master hand. Speaking of which, I have a specific request. Will you help me? Yes, what's that? Four Goats clan was a great clan known throughout the land, acclaimed for its appreciation of beautiful arts and crafts. They would even invite famous artisans to join their clan. But Four Goats clan was destroyed during the War of 9 Dragons, and the beautiful collectibles they had accumulated would scatter to the four corners of the earth. Among those lost items, I wish to find a set of fans that an artist named Zhao made as a gift for the clan leader and 4 vice clan leaders of the Four Goats clan. I heard a rumor that one of those fans was found, so I sent a peddler there on my behalf. I received a message that he had indeed found and secured the fan. What great luck! Can you retrieve it for me? He should be waiting in Wuan Village in Zhengzhou. So now we have 3 quests to go into Death Valley. You have done what Drunken Butterfly asked for you to do. Did you decide what you will do about Dan Shizhong's problem? I will take the deal. Good. Very, very good. Of course, information has a price. The information he is asking for is worth more than one life. Just whose life is it? That is not my decision. Go to the League of Beggars and deliver this letter to Drunken Butterfly. Then go to the front of Twin Dragon Tower in Zhengzhou. You will meet someone who can answer your questions. I have said everything that I can. Please leave. Well. Hey, look, more running. Hey, Sarah. Welcome to the party. Everyone happy to see Sarah, because Sarah is awesome. Let's go run through our buffs one time, just really quick. There we go. Listening to you in the chat read aloud. Well, we're glad to have you, Sarah. It's always nice to have you around. Who do I have to kill? Don't attack the guard. I'll receive the package. Nice. Hope we get kind of slammed as it might be our last chance for snow with things warming. It might be. Thanks. Thousand Eyes, Thousand Hands is worthy of his epithet. You didn't tell anybody about our business, did you? Of course not. You don't know this because you have very little experience in the land, but many unbelievable things exist in this world. You will not survive if you let your guard down. Well, good work. You may leave now. Oh, if you happen to go to Wuan Village in Zhengzhou, could you give my reward to the lady Ma Shu Jin? She is a friend of mine. How did you know I was going to Zhengzhou? Oh, goodness. Were you really? Wow, I didn't know I had such powers of precognition. I could make a living using them. Actually, I just saw her in my dream last night. Oh, boy. And that's why I thought of it. Forget about what I said. Did you meet Thousand Eyes, Thousand Hands? Need to find out the facts. He'll come and report, and we're chi breathing to our next Chang because look at that, 9Dragons won. Please stop by Shanghua Tavern when you come to Shanghua Village. Good things are in store. And now that we have reached the next Chang, we have new Kung Fu to learn. Meditation, steps, greater Tianshan healing. Covers the target from coma and restores life by 30%. So that will bring somebody back from time to Munzie in the park. Nice. That'll bring somebody back from the dead. Let's go ahead and learn that one. And that's all we got is just one heal. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and train. That's kind of the thing with playing hybrids and healers is you don't get as many new Kung Fu skills for every time you level up. Because when it was Inigo, every time he got up to the next Chang, he'd get 3 or 4 Kung Fu styles and smashing styles. And the hybrids and healers, though, they don't get as much. And since I've never played a nuker, I don't know how their skills work. Just doesn't seem very in the words of Fessick, it's no very sportsmanlike. I am not the kind of game player that likes to stand back and snipe at people. I like to be right in the middle of the mob, just slashing and cutting and fighting my way through it instead of just standing off to the side. Which completely, and I totally understand this, it completely goes against my completionist streak. But I've literally never played as a nuker character. Hell, I've never played in like Skyrim. I've never played a pure archer character. So I can't do it. I'm kind of terrible at the Assassin's Creed games because the stealthy, hiding in the shadows and picking people off is just not how I play games. So oh wait, we didn't meet with Dan Shizhong, did we? Oops. Yes, I'm coming. 67% for our staff. We should probably repair that too, just while we're here. I mean, this character has a couple of nuking attacks. You've seen me use them, and the way that I use them is to pick one specific enemy out of a group and bring them to me so that I can bash them over the head with the staff or bludgeon them with the stick. But to just use that attack over and over and over again from distance is just, yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me. Repair weapon. There. The secret story of Ome. You, Xiao Qing, told you to go to Dragon Flower Twin Tower of Jingzhou? Oh, no. No time to lose. Go. Go to Dragon Flower Twin Tower in Jingzhou right away. You couldn't have just sent that message in the pigeongram instead of sending a pigeongram to tell me to come and talk to you so that you can tell me to go to Jingzhou right now? Come on, man. We are now at 5 dragons. What level was I at when I soloed the dungeon with Inigo? Because we need to do it to get those 3 quests done. I might be high enough to solo it. I mean, we have a few Korean ginseng and we have a few mushrooms that we can. And we got a few ethereal mushroom. We got 3 Korean ginseng. I mean, we can give it a try. The worst thing that'll happen is we'll get squished, which we did with Inigo when they sent us to friggin' Icy Plain when we were not even close to being at a level where we could go to Icy Plain. And my one-shot armor was friggin' useless because everything was so far ahead of me. Yeah, that was massacre was putting it lightly, unfortunately. I was dead before I even realized I was being attacked. Cover? Cover of what? Did you send her a book, Donna? And off to Wuhan Village because we have a nice little reward waiting for us for reaching 5 dragons. You are the person Wandaya sent. You're too late. Me and my big mouth. This traveler I met on the road seemed decent and amiable enough. He bought me a drink at the tavern, and I mentioned the fan I found for Wandaya. The next day, he disappeared. Of course, the fan had also disappeared. I acted so impudently. Wandaya will have my head. You have an idea where the thief was headed? Someone saw him run off towards South Death Valley, passing along Draconic Road around dawn. Ruffians from Southern Death Valley are on a rampage there, so perhaps he's been ambushed. That is, if there's any comic justice. His name is Drunken. I should really hunt him down and get back to Fan, but it's too great a task for me. Maybe he truly was ambushed and kidnapped in Southern Death Valley. How terrifying. Please do whatever you can. Oh, and should you find the fan, please deliver it to Wandaya and her fae. Thank you. Right, the reward is in Shanghua in Jinan. Let's go ahead and hit the road to the Dragon Quest, and then we will try Death Valley. Solo. We have to do it like 3 friggin' times for the Perseverance quest. Has my latest book. Nice. Being my beta reader and giving me pages of notes, and I appreciate them all. Nice. The dream-faced Buddha was righteous Seijo. She was one of the closest friends among all the disciples at that time, like my elder sister. What on the cruel earth she had to turn into this creature? Dun, dun, dun. Off to the tower we go. Really? Fine. Trying to talk to someone here. And you are clipping through the building. And I can't attack him because he's clipping through the building. You must know the name Dream-Faced Buddha, right? Yes. She's now called the Mistress of Death Valley, but she used to be a woman called Yi Xin. She was a great disciple of the Mei clan and my cohort. She has since been expelled from the clan, so we are not connected anymore. So we're going to go into Death Valley yet again. Why was she expelled? Before we talk about that, there is one thing you must do for me. Originally, Death Valley and the Valley of Hell had geographical features which made them difficult to be reached by ordinary people, and they were filled with odd and strange things. There must be a reason why they are occupying such places. Do you mean to say? Yes, we have to find out the reason for this. Moreover, their henchmen are too bizarre to be considered ordinary humans. I will investigate Death Valley. You go to the Valley of Hell in G0. Oh boy. You don't have to venture too deep inside. Defeat the four-armed demon and Bloodclaw that are found on the way from Narrow Valley Road to the Valley of Hell. Oh boy. And bring back their blood. We can use the blood to learn more about them. How about I go into Death Valley and you go into Valley of Hell? Solo Death Valley. Here we go. We can't one-shot like we can with Inigo's. Oh, man, can you imagine if I could actually take Inigo's character in with me to do this at the same time? With his one-shot armor? Dude, this would be over in, like, minutes, if not less. Yes, that would be cool if I could use both characters. I could use his character with a character on a different account, but not the same account. We'll go ahead and take a short nap before we head inside, so our health and vital is full. Quick little nap. Here we go. I don't think I have any buffs yet. One pillar down. Two pillar down. No pillar there. Come on, man. I was not even close to the wall. Three pillar down. There's the dead guy with the fan. Body of a merchant recently murdered, and what a splendid fan amongst his clothes. Surely this is drunken, and this is a stolen fan. I shall report the Wanda yet, although his life has been lost. Fan has been found. No pillar there. No pillar there. No pillar there. And there's our final pillar in our final hallway. Whew. That was not good. We were probably less than half of our health just looking for all of our pillars. Let's see what we got here. During PvP, reflects one or more crowd control effects for 5 minutes at a 3% chance. Increase physical and Qigong damage for 5 minutes by 150. Qianshan healing recovers life of the target by 50 for every 3 seconds for 15. Recovers vital energy by 50 for every 3 seconds for 15. Recovers life of the target by 300. Recovers vital by 100. Greater Qianshan healing. Restores life by 30%. Yes, I know. Remember to use my heals. I know I'm horrible at that. My God, we're missing everything. Shine of Death Valley, 104. 3 of 5. Welcome back, Dave. Cover's vital. We don't really need that. Two giants. Three giants. Yeah, I'm working on it. My heels are not great yet. Thank you for reminding me, babe. I'm working on it. Yeah, we're not doing so hot, are we? This is why you want to level up your heals, because at a level 1, 50 points every 3 seconds per 15 seconds. That's only 250 points every single time you do it. And we're going to run out of time. We'll go ahead and use our ambrosia. I don't want to use the Korean ginseng already, because if I use it now, I'm not going to have it for... These will never work again. You're not wrong. Yeah, I don't know if we're ready to solo yet either. We're only at 30% health, and we still got... Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have... But we got the fan, and we got at least one quest finished, so... We're going to either run out of time or... Timer's right here. 5 poison mist per 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Only way out is through or die. Yeah, I think we're gonna end up getting squished. I don't remember it being this difficult for Inigo, and I think we were probably at least a similar level. This is why you want to level your heals. If I had a higher level heal, I might be okay. We're at 40% health, and we haven't even hit the boss yet. Fall into a coma from 5 poison mist. See? Timer. Gloves would probably be doing more damage. Yeah, I noticed. So now we know. We're not ready to solo, but we did get the fan, and we did... Quarter after 5. Courier's skill voucher. Come back just in time. Yeah. We just weren't ready to solo it, which is, it's unfortunate, but... Yeah, they were definitely pushing me. actually, at least in my opinion, those quests going into those dungeons like that, those quests are designed to force you to work in a group. Because if I wasn't by myself, if there was other people my level or higher, we would have been able to knock that out pretty easily. I'm not going to say it would have been perfect, but it would have been better. Hey, it didn't take away my blood points, though. That's cool. Thank you so much. Without you, I'd already be dead in the Death Valley. I heard that you're supporting the Vagabond to defeat the Death Valley. Cheers. The great attitude will shine on you. Yeah, well. Now it's time to face enemies that are stronger than those fools. Go and defeat Blue Arrow Archer of Death Valley. Yeah, see, it keeps sending you back in. Macho Grande. Yeah, no. If I was closer to level where you're supposed to be on Bloody Plane or Icy Plane, I don't think it would be that big of a deal, honestly. We can go back to Hofei and turn in the fan at least, because we did get the fan. found it! Oh, delightful! This is the fan of Blue Dragon. As expected, it is the work of Zhao the Master Craftsman. Do you think you can collect all of the 5 fans for me? Yes? All right then, since you are clearly trustworthy, and since one piece of art calls to its brothers and sisters, I shall leave this fan of Blue Dragon in your care. The other fans are the folding fan of King of Yellow Dragon carried, the fan of Black Tortoise, the fan of Red Phoenix, and the fan of White Tiger. Collect them all and bring them to me. If you complete this set, I'll reward you handsomely, I promise. Your effort will be well worthwhile. Remains of 4 nobles, 4 calligraphy books. We have now 3 of the fans. Let's go ahead and heal because sell the axe too, why not? It was definitely a nightmare. Like I said, I was dead before I even realized I was being attacked. That was horrid. If it would have been what Foxy said it was, just going in and you meet the princess and she says, you know, whatever, blah, 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 and then they send you home, that would have been fine. But that's not what happened. But at least it didn't take away my blood points. I guess I didn't count as a death. Ow, stupid. Nah. Nonsense. Princesses have a way of making things worse. Well, you're not wrong. Jesus, we're almost an hour and a half, almost halfway done already, and it doesn't feel like it's been an hour and a half already. You're worthy. Yeah. Prove yourself worthy by getting squished, and then maybe we'll talk. Had an ex like that. I think most people have had an ex like that. Reminds me of A Knight's Tale. When William and Jocelyn get in their little fight, and she's like, I want you to lose the tournament. Prove your love by doing badly. And he gets his ass kicked for like most of the day. And then she comes to him after he's had his shoulder dislocated and had the ever-living shit beat out of him to go like, okay, you can win now. Like, woman? That's not fair. Funnily enough, that was actually one of my ex-fiance's like favorite movies. That and Coyote Ugly, which is a weird dichotomy, but I guess they're both romance movies. Yes, absolutely, Dan. Fall the snatch. I should have done that. That might have been better luck. If I'd have done that before going into the dungeon, that might have actually been better luck for me. Maybe if I try going into a dungeon again, I'll do that. Really wish there was a way to turn those notices off. And that right there is why. I don't care, bro. Oh, the Black Dragon General has appeared. Oh, the Black Dragon General has been defeated. Oh, now you can go into the 5th level of capable. I don't care. What do we have? Kai-Bai liquor. Welcome, warrior. Your trainer told me you have achieved Chain 1 of 5 dragons. Gifts were left here with me for you and some corresponding wisdom. Wisdom? Here is wisdom. To become free of weakness, one must ignore the sharp attacks of their enemies. Be as a sponge, absorbing their hate to your benefit. To assist in this lesson, you may choose one of these gifts from your trainer. Blood Siphon Panacea allows you to absorb 0.2% of damage inflicted by enemies as life, while Spirit Siphon Panacea allows you to absorb 0.2% of damage inflicted to enemies as vital energy. Take whichever you like, and contemplate these words well as you employ them. Damage absorbed into life. That would have been useful in the dungeon. One forearm demon and one axe head demon. I don't know if we're ready for that yet either. Bloody Shadow Disciples. Howling Raiders. Oh, come on, man. Really? This is the most issues we've had yet. For the snatch! Blue Jay Tattoo! Bears. Nope. One more hour before we practice buffs. Well, 50 minutes. Yes, 6:30 my time. See, those are my nuker attacks, and I use those to bring mobs to me instead of just picking them off and then running away and picking and running. Yes, thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Not getting our drops. Come on, man. Jeez. And it was still a reminder. Just why is it being so dickish tonight? Jeez. Yeah, their little sneak walk is kind of entertaining, isn't it? You can't see me! I am hidden from you! Level of Shadowless Fist reached 10-10, so that Kung Fu style right there is at what would be max level. Now, if I found a tome, you can actually get your skills, all of them, to level 12. But to get from 10 to 11, you need one specific tome, and to get from 11 to 12, you need one specific tome. And that is why our hero band, way back on Acclaim, was famous. Because Foxy had her heal at level 12 at a level where most people said, you shouldn't be able to do that yet. Because she would get on during bonus events, +2, +3, and then use a tome to make another +2 or 3. And she'd just sit and buff train for like hours. Pine Pattern Sword! I love that sword. We're not getting our drop. This is weird. Yes, time for a heal. Missing children. We are not getting our damn drop. This is ridiculous. After I finish this guy, I'll run to the bridge. Oh, hey, we're going to waste our... 37 minutes of drunkenness left. I just sleep in the middle of bridges. I thought you slept under bridges. We're almost at 5 dragons too, just trying to get drops for this false charge quest. Under, over, around, on the side of, in. How do you sleep in a bridge? Let's go see what's down here. There's supposed to be some people down here too. Senior Blood Shadow Leader. And he went out of range because he's a dickhead. These guys are greens and whites, so maybe under construction, yeah. Dude in the toll bridge. Oh dear. This might push us over to 5 dragons too, right here. Yeah, might have been troll. Hey, Joe, what's up? Why are we not getting our damn drops? This is ridiculous, man. Double groove cutter. Holbridge guy next screen. Beat my head against the wall trying to remember the password of the NDCD music PC. Ouch. Started for update the other day and thought I remember what the. Oh, yeah. Lost password, not good. Statue of Hua Zhong. All right, couple more of these annoying people, and if we don't get our drop, we'll just move on, because this is ridiculous. Sure, when I say that I'm done after this one, then you decide to give me my drop. Well, fine. That was ridiculous. Just simply give up on yourself and tell the truth. Check this scroll. I see. Without this letter, we would never expect what could happen if you went to jail. I am so sorry. It is my duty to suspect anything that against the law of the League. We could have lost someone sincere and honest like yourself. Leave the letter to me. I'll bring it to our headquarters in Tianjin. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn it. Even though we resolved the horrible misunderstanding, we still have enemies to take care of. Since Xia Jiawo belongs to the government, there is nothing else to do, so please come up with an idea to end this mess. How about punch the guy in the face until he... Perhaps falling down a flight of punches? I am thousand eyes, thousand hands, yes, Xiaoqing! I know everything. You must have sought me out, because there is something you want to know, right? What will you give me in return? Please find a guy who can create a counterfeit document. Got it. I'll give the handwriting of Xia Jiawo to you. In return, what can you do for me? It's simple. The only thing I need. Bring me 3 bottles of Tai Bai liquor will be good. We already have that. This is it. That's the taste I've been waiting for a long time. No worries, I've got the letter of Xia Jiawo that you were looking for. We're just forging documents right here. Right in front of the city guard who's just over there. Come on.
What brought you here? My works are very costly because I've never failed even once to counterfeit. What's the document you want to make a copy? Tags, written judgment, house deeds, you name it.
Give the letter and shared plan.
I got you. So you want me to copy the handwriting of Xia Jiawo to write a letter saying that Xia Jiawo has allied with you. Also, Xia Jiawo has forced you so he gets high credit from the Secret Shadow Clan. Then set up a plan to approach the secret backed by credit and trust from the Secret Shadows. Of course, the plan is set by you and Xia Jiawo together. This is an incredible idea. I like it. So bring me 50,000. We'll take care of business.
There's the constable right there. He's right there. And we're just, let's forge some documents. Track down my USB driver tomorrow. One of them has Bootsio. Which is 1,000 eyes need a good flea dip. Yeah. Only look suspicious if you act suspicious. Yeah, we're just hanging out. You know, it's all good. We're good. We're good.
Good. I'll make a copy of it.
Me, Severing Sword Li Qing. I'm sure you owe me for the support that I previously prepared. I'm in Nanjiang Village. Or in Nanjiang Village. What do you want? And this is the missing children. Are you a warrior? Would you like to claim a noble reward? Recently, several children of Nanjiang Village have gone missing. A tiger has also recently been sighted prowling near the village. I suspect we can guess what happened to the poor little souls. We tried to catch the tiger by hiring government soldiers, but as you know, the tiger is different from ordinary animals. It was too fast and clever for them. We've decided to offer a reward to the person who catches the tiger. How about it? Can you earn the reward and our gratitude by catching the tiger? I can and I will. Good. You are spirited. The tiger is often seen near Curved Plain, but I don't know why it would be prowling around the village. Soldiers scared the tiger away a few days ago, so it may be hiding itself near Curved Plain. Go and look for it. If you catch it, bring me its skin back as proof of your deed. If you bring me believable evidence, I will give you 4,000 gold. Lots of great tools on them, especially virus removal. Yeah, enjoy your dinner, Dave. I believe that you will do things that I did for you back then. It's not a big deal. Recently, subordinate of Red Eyes called the Howling Raider acquired a secret scroll of Hwasan, which has been disappeared for a long time. Since it has not been proved, so I am very reluctant. So can you go and find out the truth for me? Of course I can.
You want me to send this to the clan village? All right, will do.
A message has come from your clan regarding to the time you sent back to your clan village through Courier's Guild. This tome is about formations. It is a project of the Zhuge and Sima clans who collaborated together in order to create fast and powerful formations. Unfortunately, these clans died out during the War of 9 Dragons. Then... I was told their product is still incomplete. It is very complicated to use. That is why only the strategists could use it. That is why every clan is trying to teach the formation Kung Fu to the strategist disciples in order to compete the Kung Fu for real-time battles. This is a present from your clan for bringing new Kung Fu to the clan. Two. 4. 6. 8. 10. Mastery points. Mastery points. Okay, so Howling Raiders and the Tiger, but you know what? Let's go and get the blood for the Road to the Dragon quest because we're not even close to being at a good enough level to get those things. So I'm just going to get this out of the way so that we don't get squished again. This is going to be a lot of running, and this just this running back and forth garbage might. We are at 6:04. Just finishing this road to the Dragon Quest might be enough to knock us out until it's time for buff training. Computer, lights. Hey, look, I changed the color of my lights. It's no longer blue, it is now green. I was going to do red, but I found out that red hurts my eyes. I was going to do red in honor of Chinese New Year, but the red was very distracting and it kind of hurt my eyes. So yeah, these guys are yellow. Axehead Demon and oranges and reds. Yeah, now we're getting into red territory. Now, before we actually go running into what will no doubt end up getting me killed, we're going to check in. Okay, so Four-Armed Demon and Axehead Demons. Four-Armed Demons and Axehead Demons. There's an Axehead Demon right there. Just one. Why does it keep giving you things so far out of your level? I don't know. It didn't do this with Inigo as much. Maybe they just expect that you being a healer, you'll be able to heal yourself more. I don't know. It is kind of annoying. Oh, great. Now they're going to mob. "410 external wounds. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? It didn't even give me the blood for it. Are you out of your friggin' mind? Come on, man. Why are you being a putz? I know I'm not even grinding on monks yet. I know. And they're mobbing now, which is cute. Dude, I don't care. Come on. What the hell? Okay, there's a four-armed demon. If I can bring him to me. Don't get too damn. Ah, shit. Yes, grinding on monks. I know. Well, sometimes you have to test the monk's resolve every once in a while, you know? Yeah, I probably should have taken a nap first, but... Okay, there's the four-armed demon blood, so... Not all monks are celibate. This is also true. This is also true. So why was I not getting the axe head demon blood if it gave me the four-armed demon blood? Nap time. then we'll heal while we're here, too, because holy crap. 692 external wounds. Come on. That's ridiculous. Huh. Just seeing if there was something on there that I could use to turn off those damn notices because they annoy me, especially when they pop up in quick succession like they just did. Heal. Bluebell Ambrosia. Red Jade Valley of Hell. 8,640. Yeah, we have quite a few of those. So why are they saying blood claws instead of axe demons? Let's go see what happens if I kill a blood claw for axe head demon blood. Doesn't make any damn sense. "1960s mad monk that strangled people with a whip and chased co-eds in schoolgirl outfits." Okay, then. I can honestly say I have no idea what that movie is, but yes, I know line of sight is blocked, but if I get any closer, they're going to mob me. Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Come on, pull him out of the crowd. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, yay, mobbed. Yeah, you give me axe head demon blood. For defeating a blood claw. That makes no friggin' sense. "1965 Sinister Monk." Black and white. It sounds fairly black and white. We're going to use one of our Courier's Guild transports because it's 6:20, and apparently I can't use my Courier's Guild transport because it freaking crashed on me again. Yeah. That German movie? Yeah. I don't care about the Bell of Creation. Damn. Go down to Twin Dragon Tower. And that might be where we're at for tonight because it's almost 6:30, so it's about time for buff training. Who do you want me to kill? Dishonor. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your family. A dishonor on your damn cow. I will investigate this along with what I brought back from Death Valley. It will take some time, so go visit Wuan Village. In the meantime, on my way here, I saw some members of the League of Beggars running to Wuan in a hurry. Maybe it was you they were looking for. Maybe it was. Down the rabbit hole. Hey, it happens. I've done it. It's usually music and not movies, but sometimes it happens with movies too. I can't tell you how many times a song will pop into my head for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And then I'll end up going down the music rabbit hole and listening to music up until the wee morning hours. It happens. Rabbit hole costs extra. Okay. Quality over quantity, I think. The jingle from the Chia Pet commercial. Well, I could put that Austin Archer song back in your head again, but that would not be appropriate to sing because I try not to get political on here. Well, where the hell are they? There he is.
Hey, long time no see. I was looking for you because somebody said they saw you while passing Zhengzhou. You know about the intelligence gathering abilities of the League of Beggars?
Is there really nothing that you don't know?
The way you say that makes me suspicious. Hey, brother, here is something you want to know, right? Ask me and I'll tell you anything. My reputation is ruined because of that rotten beggar calling himself Thousand Eyes, Thousand Hands. But I was once the best performer of Hefei.
It is about Dan Shizhong and Drunken Butterfly.
Ha! You finally noticed it too. Yes, those two don't get along very well. Do you know why?
Sorry.
Dan Shizhong is quite a catch, even though he may appear to be stupid. It is a woman's instinct to recognize good men, but a good man doesn't always take a hint.
I know nothing about it.
You're so clueless. Can't you see? Drunken Butterfly likes Dan Shizhong, but that idiot Dan Shizhong always talks about Hu Shan Shan. What kind of woman like that? Look at this. I see you don't believe me, but then I don't understand it either. As smart as I am, why is that filthy Dan Shizhong, who doesn't even wash himself every 3 months, more popular than I am? By the way, what are you doing here? As soon as you finish your work here, hurry and go back to League of Beggars. I don't have any time to rest. Ever since I heard the rumor that that jade marble of the 9 Dragons has been found again. Well, then I'm leaving. Bye.
Really? Dan Shizhong, the drunken, itchy beggar, is a catch. I'm glad you're having fun. Yep, this road to Dragon Quest is gonna push us right into 6:30. Never said what, you catch. Oh baby, oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby, oh. Oh baby, oh baby, oh. Trying to remove a scuff mark on them all. Create a clean spot. Yeah, that's what happens. Dan Shizhong is a catch. Right. What you got? I'm trying to. One thing is clear. This is not ordinary human blood. No shit. There are traces of many drugs in this sample I've never seen before. Merciful Buddha, it is time to talk about Dreamface Buddha. Perhaps a disciple of Mei clan should not talk about this. However, since she has become a public enemy of the land, I think that the truth is more important than the clan's honor. The Mei clan has strict rules. Yi Xin committed a shameful sin as Buddhist, and her expulsion was just punishment. However, her teacher wanted to know the truth rather than simply scold her. He asked her several times who the father of the child was, but she never answered him. Her teacher had to allow her to stay until she gave birth because she was about to deliver, but something horrible happened on the night the baby was born. I'm afraid to ask. A group of masters wearing masks broke in and kidnapped the baby. She fought them, but she was still weak from the delivery. She didn't do very well. In addition, she looked very strange. Scary, to be honest. The midwife and maids were dead, and several Ome clan members were hurt or dead. She was angry at her teacher because he didn't protect the baby and tried to kill him. That is strange. She lost her Buddhist composure. According to our clan's laws, they stripped her of her kung fu. She was afraid she couldn't protect her baby without them. I think she was also very ashamed. How could her teacher possibly have known what was going to happen to the baby? The teacher told her to calm down. It's not too late. We will solve this after we find the villain. Then we thought everything was settled. Ah, oh my. When I was researching Burning Ghost and Bloody Bird Ghost blood, I was infected by their poison. I was warning, so I asked Wuhan Village to prepare their detoxification bug, but now I can't move and I feel terrible. I'm sorry, but can you get the detoxification drug from Wuhan Village?
Pills are ready to pick up.
And it is now 6:30, so that road to Dragon Quest. We'll wait until next week because it is buff training time. Time for the buff train. Normally, I would not be buff training on a Monday because Monday is regular experience. Hi, buddy. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to use an experience bonus card. And we're going to read our book that gives us a +2. Might give us a +5 or +6. I would normally be doing this on a weekend because weekends are always +2 or +3 experience, but we're going to come in here. Here's our manual. Oh, that gives us a ×4. Well. ×15. That might give us a ×60 if it actually works. So now we have 30 minutes and 30 minutes of experience. Oh, I have to be drunk to do that. Damn it. And now we wait for the cooldown to end because I can't do anything with that because there's nobody in a coma. And this is what buff training is. Yep. Training in the buff. Yep. And Foxy would literally do this for hours. I'm already bored of this. This is also why I'm a horrible, horrible healer or hybrid, because buff training just bores the hell out of me. But every level that it goes up, will give you more life recovery Did it while watching TV. Yeah, that would make a difference. But they're definitely jumping up pretty quickly, which is nice. Let's see, 39 to 45. That's a pretty good jump. At least with the massive amount of the buff that we have, I'm not going to run out of vital energy anytime soon, I don't think. That was also Is it without books or cards? Because I forgot to use them, yeah. Ooh, ice cream. Ice cream's good. We like ice cream. That's not going up very fast at all. Is it going up at all? We're going to have to check that in a minute, because for that to go up to Chang 2, we need to be at Golden Lotus 10. So everything else is going up. That might not be doing anything at all yet. Let's see. 6.71. It's going up. Not much. Regardless here, Donna Warren, 2 times capture, But accordingly, hit 2-time points booster. Easy to forget. Yeah, it can be. Couple more and our heel might go up. Yes, using the books. The books are usually ×2, 3, or ×4 experience. The card I use is a ×15, which it definitely makes it go faster, though. It doesn't change the speed of the cooldown, but it... This one might go up after this. Hey, Tianshan Healing has reached Chain 2. Let's see what it says now. Recovers life of the target by 100. And now I have to be 5-Dragon 7 to go up. See? They put limits now on when you can level things up now. So that's kind of ridiculous. But you can't really buff train. I mean, you can. So that one recovers vital of target by 100 every 3 seconds per 15. That heal will go up. So now this heal here, recover life of target by 100 every 3 seconds for 15. That'll give you 500 hit points every time you use it, which when you have 12,544, doesn't seem like much, but it's better than 50. And that now recovers life by 600. So basically every time, drinking faster than you can, she's definitely got... ready for the green room. She was just drunk for 2 straight hours. But every level that it goes up, it doubles. Recovers vital of the target by 200. Yeah. But now all of them. Oh, geez, sun and moon too before that one goes up? Ouch. Jeez. Yeah, by the time you get to level 12, yeah, but you can't do that anymore now because, like I said, just to go from 2 to 3 on your basic heal, I have to be 5-Dragon 7 now. You can't just buff train straight through. You have to wait until it hits the level. That's kind of lame. And we still have 14 minutes to go. A lot of fun to run by baby characters and buff them. Yeah. You would literally see people's health bar go from full to like a sliver. Like, what the hell just hit me? No one. That was just a massive buff for your ass, dude. Mushroom! But now the levels that you get stuff at, and like some of these buffs I don't recognize at all. Like during PvP, reflects 1 or more crowd control effects for 5 minutes at 3%. I don't remember that. We haven't got our all attribute buff yet, and we're at 5 Dragon 3. But get away with it, that's stupid. Yeah, and what level are you at? Maybe once we get to the point where we can't actually do anything anymore, where it's not actually giving us any experience to buff train, I'll run back to Tianjin and see if they even have an all attributes buff anymore. Because if not, that's kind of dumb. Yeah, the buff was pretty cool. Cumulative. You don't even really have to pay attention either. That's kind of the best part. I don't know if you can hear it. But there's a little click when you can recast something that pops up. Right there. You don't even have to pay attention. Paladins, yeah. Usually nice and heal them at the same time, yeah. Eight minutes left. Looking back at Moonshine or Fireball. Yeah, well, you know. Sticks tongue out, yeah. Yeah, probably not. I can kill the chicken. Not like in Skyrim where if you kill the chicken or the cow, the entire town goes and attacks you. I could just kill the chickens and the cows. The fact that they have actually capped where you can level up your heals and stuff, that kind of sucks. Must have drifted off, yeah. Hey, I'm awake. Although, if I'm honest, I probably could do this in my sleep. Have a good night then, Carl. Whew. Hey, look, 1 minute remaining. DM for a bunch of godlike characters. Having a room, they drain their points and they thought they were supposed to be saving. What are you doing, bud? Object was to figure out the room was dangerous. Yeah. And there goes our book and our bonus card. So %. Let's see what happens. 94.70. Yeah. And that was our half hour of buff training, and I literally almost fell asleep.
Now imagine doing that for like 3 hours straight.
You couldn't do it for 3 hours straight anymore, not with the caps they put on it.
Well, they had caps back then too, but
Not like this.
not like this. It took me to like Golden Blossom to get to Chain 12.
We're going to go run back to Tianjin and see if there's even have an all attributes buff on this, on the hybrid anymore. And then we'll go set up our stand-in buffet like we always do at the finish, and that will be all for tonight. Yes, one clinic, I know. And now we've replaced the bonus card that we used. All right, let's see here. Uses Qigong to increase physical damage.
All attributes increased by 15.
Inflicts damage, inflicts damage. Inflicts damage. Inflicts damage. Inflicts damage. Inflicts damage. Damage. Stuns the target for 1 second and reduces life by 500. Deflects Qigong damage. Avoid first status effect. Damage. Damage. Increase defense. Inflict damage. 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 Reduce Qigong reflect. Absorb given damage to yourself for 5 minutes by 1,000. Damage. 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 No, they don't have the all attributes buff anymore. That's what the hell?
That was like the whole point of a hybrid.
That was the entire point of playing a hybrid. This is bullshit. So now you just have heals and
you
like
don't have a fast heal either.
well, yeah, I do. That's my
30-second heal, so you don't have a 3-second one.
that's my Tian Shan healing. Instant cast. Well, they're all about 30 seconds. That's, huh.
There used to be one that was 3 seconds. That was the fast heal. If they don't have that or the buff anymore, I might just start a new character and go as a warrior, because what's the point?
Well, you'd still have a heal, but yeah.
Well, you have a heal and you have the cast to bring things to you, but
Now I'm curious to see what difference the nukers are, because that is seriously a giant nerfing of a hybrid. Do straight up healers have attribute buffs anymore, or are they
I don't know.
gone too? Because if they're gone too, then yeah, what's the point of playing either one of them?
Other than having a heal. That's
Which-
why I thought that I had made the wrong choice and I wasn't a hybrid, because I wasn't getting the skills I was supposed to be getting. But they've just changed it to where the hybrids don't have that anymore.
And I did not see an all attributes buff. It was mostly damage and distance attacks left.
I don't think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. That's kind of garbage. Open up our stand. All right. We're done for tonight, guys. I'm not very happy with some of these changes that they've made to the healers, the hybrids, even the warriors have some changes that I'm not happy about, because some of the skills that I got earlier before, I'm not getting until way later. And some of the skills I'm not even getting at all. So that's really kind of disappointing that they just took these things away and they didn't replace them with anything or giving you something better. So that really kind of upsets me, but I'm still going to play because I enjoy the game and I enjoy doing this for all of you guys. So we will be back next week. I will be back to my regularly scheduled tea house this weekend on Saturday. I will possibly make an appearance on Creatives of Play over on the Indie City channel on Wednesday. Hey now. We have a good night from Dan, a good night from Midnight, and Kitty, and Donna. And I will see you all
Good night, everybody.
next time, and keep an eye out tomorrow for my special Chinese New Year video. That's going to be fun. No Behind the Code tomorrow night. Okay. 再见。